Tunde entered the examination hall carrying more than pens and papers. He carried years of sacrifice, countless tears, and the hopes of an entire family. Every question before him became another mountain to climb, but he faced each one with confidence born from perseverance. A week later, the results were announced. The news spread through Okere and eventually reached Aiyetoro like a fresh breeze after a long drought. Tunde had passed with excellent grades. The village erupted with celebration. People who had once mocked his ambitions now praised his determination. Elders who had doubted the value of education admitted that they had witnessed something extraordinary. Children began speaking about attending school, inspired by the young man who had dared to challenge tradition and succeed. Baba Adekunle stood proudly among his neighbors, his heart overflowing with gratitude. He understood that his son had accomplished what generations before them had considered impossible. Most importantly, Tunde realized that his greatest enemy was not merely academic success, it was the triumph over fear, ignorance, and the belief that poverty should determine one's destiny. He had proven that suffering endured with purpose could become the foundation upon which greatness is built. The news of Tunde's academic success spread across Aiyetoro like the first rain after a season of drought. The village that had once laughed at his dream now spoke his name with pride and admiration. Those who had called him foolish now pointed to him as living proof that perseverance and education could open doors that generation had never imagined. Truly, the elders were right when they said, "The chick that survives the storm grows into a rooster whose crow awakens the entire village." After completing his education, Tunde returned to Aiyetoro, but he did not return with riches or expensive possessions. Instead, he came back carrying something far more valuable: the light of knowledge and the wisdom gained through years of sacrifice. As he walked along the familiar dusty roads of his childhood, memories flooded his heart. The same tree still danced with the wind, and the same rivers continued like endless song, yet everything felt different because the boy who had once gazed at the world with questions in his eyes had now become a young man with answers in his hands. Tunde did not keep his success to himself. He understood that true greatness lies in personal achievement, but in lifting others. He encouraged his younger relatives and the children of Aiyetoro to embrace education. He shared his story openly, teaching them that hardship should never become an excuse for abandoning noble dreams. Soon, many parents who had once opposed formal education began enrolling their children in school. The village that had inherited ignorance like family property now embraced learning as a gift capable of changing lives. The lamp that Tunde had struggled to light was now illuminating countless homes. His grandmother, Iyalaro, watched these changes with a deep satisfaction. Though old age had weakened her body, her spirit rejoiced. She knew that the seed of wisdom she had planted in her grandson's heart had finally grown into a mighty tree whose branches provided shelter for many others. As time passed, Tunde used his education to improve the welfare of his family. He helped his parents manage their resources more effectively, introduced better farming methods,